Hey everyone, this is On the Rise. I'm your host, Mike Feinberg. With me as always are Armando Gonzalez and Gerardo Ramos. How you boys doing today?
What up, what up?
Excellent, man.
We're coming from our homes once again in seclusion, in quarantine. We look like we're all close together, but we're actually miles and miles apart. Our guest today is a veteran MMA fighter who's been fighting at the professional level for the last 6 years. In 2018, he joined forces with Bareknuckle Fighting Championship. He's now added 5 fights there to his resume. Please welcome today's guest, Abdiel the Nightmare Velazquez. Abby, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Awesome, man. How about yourself?
I'm great, man. Just trying to stay insane. I'm trying to stay sane, with this whole
Staying busy?
going on. Yeah, I'm staying busy, and I'm working, thankfully. Our roof.
Yeah. You're still working, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Abby, what do you think about everything that's going on right now with the coronavirus?
It's crazy, It's crazy. Everything's all, it's just happening all in a blur, Even though we heard about it in China and all that, we didn't really take it serious until it happened to us. Now everything's all just closed. Like, that's where, it got really serious when everything just shut down. Like, sports, that's one of the major things that everybody's more impacted, like basketball, NFL, anything, anything, MMA, even us, and it got shut down, everything, gyms, even all of us can't train, some, bars, everything, people lost their jobs. It got to that point, and it's scary. A lot of people got scared. Even I was like, wow. I didn't take it serious, but I took it serious because I got my kid and got my wife now. That I got a kid coming up too.
With all this going on, have you been able to train and keep in shape throughout all this?
Yeah. I'm in shape. I'm keeping myself in shape. Shadow box. I hit the mitts sometimes. With one of my coworkers at work. I work with him, and he's a boxer, and I'm like, all right, let's pull pads. So I got somebody to train. And I try to keep myself busy. Like, I roof as I work, so I'm always outside in the sun, busy. I keep myself in shape, so I'm always out. So
keep that tan nice, right?
Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty cool. You see how white I am on the inside. But
so Abby, what's your normal workout routine when you're not limited?
Oh, we're not doing just pretty much. I run. I take cardio. I pretty much shadow box. Just pretty much just normal. Just I try to do what I can in the house because you can't really do much. And I go outside and just jog. Do workouts. Do a little stuff that you could do. What you can do, you can't really, be together and all that stuff is because of all this stuff.
Okay. So, I know you're less than 2 months removed from a tough loss with BKFC where you were on the wrong side of a knockout. Can you kind of explain to us what happened in that fight?
Man, that fight was crazy. It just started with the blur, man. I was ready. He was ready. And it was pretty much we got to prove, we both had to prove something, and everybody was excited for this fight. So I came out and I pretty much just wanted to start fast, quick, and see if he was able to stand up with me and everything. He was able. He caught me in the first couple seconds of the first round in the round, when we started, and I was surprised. I was like, oh, he caught me in the chin, and I was like, all right. And then I caught him right back. I had to go and prove it back. I'm like, all right, you want to take it serious? So I was like, all right, let me take it serious too with him. And he thought it's a boxing game, and it's not a boxing game. This is Bareknuckle. So I was able to clinch him and do some stuff that, he's not used to. So that's something that, that affected him, and he realized that there's nothing that you can play with. So when, right after we both, got 1-1, it got to that point, and, he was pretty much just inching a little bit, and he just got me in that little corner, and he just caught me in that chin. That's pretty much, like I said, he caught me. I went to sleep from there.
Yeah, that's it. I know. So for the fans who didn't catch that fight, so you each got a knockdown in that round. I would say a lot of people are saying that was probably, the best round they've seen in Bareknuckle for a really long time. You dropped him, he dropped you, and then unfortunately he caught you a little late in the round with just a clean shot. Just caught you off guard there. I think if that shot wouldn't have happened, you guys would probably be standing up just a bloody mess a couple rounds later.
Definitely, man. It just happens. You know, it's my first ever like getting knocked out in my life. You know, like I never get knocked out ever in my MMA, and it's my first time boxing. So got that feeling. I know how it is now. So I'm like, all right, not gonna do it no more. And you know, I took it real serious. You know, I'm like, all right, I want to get back into training. Got back, you know, right after I got knocked out, I went back to training. I'm like, you know, all this and there, and I'm still getting myself, going because they got, you know, Bareknuckle was getting, you know, trying to do a show going on, and I don't know, you know, they're trying to get a show in June and July, so we'll see what's going on.
It always sucks talking about that loss, right?
I don't mind that loss. Honestly, I accepted it. I loved it. You know, it was a great fight. You know, I'm not the kind of fighter that, you know, I'm like, you know, sour about it. I'm like, I took it, you know, I lost. I saw myself. I'm like, I got knocked. I got caught.
You just got to adjust, man.
Exactly. I just got to you know, get more and be more, you know, get more in my game, be more prepared. And it happens.
I know I saw you in the locker room just after it was over. I don't know if you remember, you know, spoke for like a quick second. I was actually standing there talking to Dat, you know, after it was all said and done. And I mean, I saw you came right over to him. I mean, perfect gentleman, came over there, nothing but love for each other.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of respect for him because, you know, out of him, because I knocked him down. It was the first ever in his boxing, you know, whatever, 16 years boxing, he never got knocked down and everything. So I dropped him, and it was his first time. And yeah, I was like, felt good about it. I was like, I know I could, if I, you know, face him again, I know I could take him. I know I could win that fight. But you know, I just got to get my way, you know, earn my way back up there again. So
just those lucky shots, man, that just catch you right at the tip of your chin. And
I had a bruise after, and I had a little cut underneath. I didn't even know. Yeah. I was like, damn, man, you got me really good. Other than that,
hey, that's all part of the game, man, you know?
Exactly. I had my jaw was sore after that. I was like, after that, I could take it.
So I know, Abby, you know, you've had 5 bare-knuckle fights, but during the time you had those 5 fights, you actually snuck in one more MMA event somewhere in the middle there. So tell me, you know, why the decision to transition into bare-knuckle, and do you plan to continue doing both?
I am gonna continue doing both. You know, I want to get that transition. I want to get that transition into boxing, and I mean, bare knuckle, and bare knuckle and MMA, and also I'm gonna get into boxing. I'm trying to get into all those and keep myself active. You know, keep myself well rounded.
Yeah, but why the decision to even try your hand at bare knuckle?
Oh, I mean, try my hands at bare knuckle. It's because it's different. You know, it's different. It's something new. It's something. It's coming up. It's like a UFC thing, you know. It's like, you know, how UFC started out at the bottom, and now, you know, how they are right now. So you can see how bare knuckles starting from there, and you can see how they're growing quick. And I know I'm glad, I'm blessed to be a part of it. And you know, I wanted to take that chance. I wanted to see how my knuckle is. I wanted to see if I'm meant to be a fighter, meant to take a knuckle. You know, and not a lot of people can take those. You know, they could do boxing, yeah, because they got cushion, same as, you know, MMA, but you could go on the ground, you know, that stuff. But when it comes to bare knuckle, bone to bone.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. It's like you're saying, you know, with MMA, you can, you know, get a little takedown, get a little bit of a break. But with bare knuckle, man, you're just there, man, dude. Bare fist to bare fist, man.
Yeah, I got a couple of cuts around my eyes and stuff. So it happens, you know. You get graze too from you're not even getting hit. Just graze.
Right. Well, it's just like like probably a fist fight that you go out and, you know, do when you're at a club or something, you know. It's just one of those things where you're just hitting bare knuckle to bare face, man.
It's in liver. You could get hit real down quick. So
I guess there's a reason why the gloves have a little padding in boxing and MMA.
Yeah, definitely, because we could break a rib real quick, no matter how, you know, even if it's not even a hard punch, just and you can hit it.
Does it take longer for your body to recover after a bare knuckle fight?
Not really. It's the same as the MMA, you know, MMA fight, boxing fight, doesn't really matter. It's just you get a lot more cuts. That's pretty much how it is.
So Abby, you know, we want the fans that are watching this to get to know you a little bit better. So if you can just share with us, you know, where you're from, where you grew up, how you got yourself into MMA.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'm from Puerto Rico. freaking, I got born there since till I was 6. Moved down from Florida and lived in Florida for 20 years. I'm 26 now, and it's been a crazy road, And I did boxing and wrestling when I was down in Miami, in Orlando, when I used to live. Used to go to Lyman High School. That's what I used to do, wrestling and boxing over there in Altamont Spring. That's why I used to got everything. And pretty much that's how I got well known. And had a friend of mine that did MMA and stuff. And pretty much he got me into it. I didn't really recognize it because I wasn't even didn't know about it. But I know that I could put it together because I knew I had boxing and wrestling in me. So if I could put them together and, fight with it, it was meant to be. But yeah, no, after that, I moved down to Port Richey with my mom because, she has a brain tumor and, she's sick. So, I try to stay with her and, take care of her and everything. And I met my wife, Nicole, when I went to my first gym down in Altamont Spring and, Viet Lee. That's how I met everybody. That's how everything got into place. But yeah, no, that's how I got into MMA too. I stayed with them for a good, couple of years. And from there, a couple of years, the amateur fights with and stuff with the gym and Team Assassin. And from there, it was a good growing, it was growing. It was, it was a family thing because I was with Nicole. I was with Viet, my coach's daughter. And from there it was great. It was a family business. And, I was winning. I was getting my name recognized in Florida. And, I went 2 years later, I went to pro, that's pretty much. And pretty much that's where I'm at. I went to pro, got a couple fights and, a couple lost, went down to New Mexico, Jackson Wink, trained there, got myself, to new, well-rounded, train around. And it was great. It was really great. So, being pro is a lot of work though too. It can't be, it's not it's not something you can take lightly. It's right after, even though, you cut the weight and everything, you're not ready to get in there, to fight. Don't go in there, and I'm always prepared to fight. So I'm always itching to fight. So I'm always fighting. That's why I'm 9-7 right now, and at Bareknuckle I'm 3-2. But I don't take that effective as because my losses and my wins, because they can see how much I fight and take this fight seriously. I don't fight, guys that I if you see my record, I don't fight guys that are, for them to, pump the record. Yeah.
Did you make your pro debut with us, or was that after?
No, it was my pro debut was with Jaraka. It was in Virginia. Yeah, that's how my first debut and everything. And I went to Hoff too, House of Fame, and then from there,
Fame, right?
Yeah, RFC too, from Tampa. Yeah, from you guys were I think what was it with Rize? It was with
what was it? Underground.
Yeah, it was with I haven't had you guys. It was my what was it, my can't even say. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember which one that was. It was either your second or third fight, right?
Yeah. No, I don't say it was way before that. It was way after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more than that because I had a couple fights in me before I came to you. It's like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I fought on you guys.
Yeah.
So no, but I did 6 years of pro, so I bare knuckle a couple years now. So I just want to keep myself active. It's pretty much how I am. As a fighter, I love fighting. I want to keep myself fighting and keep myself healthy and keep going. I want to be like one of those fighters that are top notch and legends. Well known. Like people that could talk about. Like Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris.
That's awesome.
Silva and everything. Yeah. So all them.
You got, in order to achieve that, you got to just keep active, man. You got to keep your name out there. You got to keep fighting.
Yes.
And so you said that you were planning on being on that bare knuckle card in June. So is that still a possibility if they keep that card going?
They said in May I was possibly going May. They had one in May in Florida, South Beach. But right now with this all going on, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm still waiting on news because my my coach, my manager, Viet Lee, you know, he's my coach too. He's pretty much taking care of me, seeing what's going on.
He's
and
pretty
everything.
well known.
Yeah,
Everybody knows Viet.
Yeah.
yeah. No, but I try to get myself out there more. But yeah, no, it's pretty much just try to keep myself active. Be prepared. I'm always keeping my fists ready. I train my fists. I'm always hitting the board, the knuckles. I mean, the brick wall. When I do roofing, if I do a towel, I hit the towels. To create.
That
Just
shit
keep
must
myself.
hurt.
Yeah, they do, but it is. It's the same as hitting the bone. Bone. It's kind of that feeling the same.
Yeah. Well, you just got to train your knuckle and your wrist, right? So that when that impact, your wrist is strong.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. So, I just keep myself ready, and whenever they call me, I'm ready. I'm always, my weight is good too. I keep myself weight ready, like 140, 45. So they want me to go 135. I'm ready to go there.
So Abby, tell me, what do you like to do when you're not in training?
Yeah, when I'm not training, I like to spend time with my kid, my kid Arlo. My wife, but I'm more of a family guy. I spend time with my family. Like right now, like I want to see my mom, but right now she's in Tampa with my sister, so can't see her. So I'm like, sucks with all this lockdown, shut stuff going on.
Yeah.
But no, other than that, no, I spend time with family. I like to play video games. I'm a PS4 guy, so I like to play Call of Duty, yeah, anything, Apex. More of a guy, I drive, so I spend time with friends. I try to work out.
You ever see Gerardo in that Call of Duty in the chat?
Oh man, you won't see me there, man. I'm the worst. I got it on Xbox, man. I can't even figure it out yet. Dude.
What do you play? Mario Brothers?
Yo, man, play with me and Mario, brother. What's up? I'll hold myself down there. I'll play some Madden, though. You play Madden?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I don't have
Madden.
No, I get beat. I'm not that great, yo.
No video games for me, man.
No.
Yeah.
I got my wife as a video game. She'll kick my ass. She sees me on a video game.
It seems like there's a consensus majority. Every time we ask that question, we get a lot of that same answer. Everybody's on PS4. I'm with Armando. It's all Chinese to me. I don't know what's going on with that stuff. But I know Gerardo knows a little better than we do, I think, when it comes to that field.
I'll play some King Kong, or what is that called? King
Kong.
The Wii.
Yeah, Atari, Pitfall.
Atari, Pitfall. There you go. Those were my games back in the day. Atari.
Oh yeah.
The best shooter game that I was ever good on was GoldenEye. You ever play that? Back in the day on the Nintendo, man, like way back in the day.
Oh yeah. That was a good game. Yeah, GoldenEye. I remember that one.
Man.
That game was the shit. You can't beat that game. That game was.
So with that, I wanted to turn this over to Gerardo. I'm sure you probably have a couple of questions yourself, Gerardo. So.
Yeah. So Abby, I wanted to ask you, man. So you have been bouncing back and forth from MMA and bare knuckle. Like in a perfect world, right? What would you rather do? Which sport would you rather fight in?
Bare knuckle, honestly, because I could see that that's a growing sport that I'm that I could grow, and I could see myself being able to stay there, and and I feel I'm better at it. I feel I'm good at what I'm doing. I'm meant to be doing bare knuckle. I could see it even when I first started. People thought I was gonna just lose just because this guy was, one of the guys that I was facing was taller than me and everything, and I, beat him real quick, TKO, and people, turn their head around. Okay, I have a future in bare knuckle, and even I didn't think I did have a a future in bare knuckle until I fought in and I tried it. And I loved it. I didn't break my hands. My hands, it's not in there. My knuckles are nothing. It's not the same. I haven't broken my knuckles or nothing. Thank you. But other than that, I feel like I'm blessed to be. I feel like I'm meant to be in bare knuckle. I feel like I'm good at it. People love what I do, and I'm growing. I'm growing as a star. I'm growing as a fighter.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, it's important to love what you do. The first time that you got into the ring, right? How did you feel? Like when you first got hit in the face with a bare knuckle? Like I'm sure it was completely different than getting hit with gloves. So in your mind, what were you going through?
When I got hit, when I first did Bareknuckle, I was like, okay, it's like the same as, going to an MMA fight, going to the cage and everything. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then, other than that, no, I was like, wow, okay. And then right when we started, I was going in and out, just trying to, try to get the feeling in. And, I was hitting him. And then right when I got hit that first knuckle, I was like, oh, okay, all right, I don't like it. I don't like getting hit. That sucks, but it's, I'm already in there. I'm already taking it. It's at least I could take the hit. At least I could take a punch of a knuckle, from a knuckle punch,
Yeah.
So it's not hard. It's not gonna phase me or nothing like that. So I took it, and it felt good. And I didn't hurt my hand. I hurt my hand, but that's how it is when you're doing bare knuckle.
Yeah. So once you took the first fight, you knew you could take it. So that probably gave you the confidence to like, hey, now I can move forward. You know
it gave me the confidence, like, okay, I could do this, and this is future that I could do this, this future for me.
Yeah,
so I could see this, and I see that, and then, bare knuckle is keeping me active, keeping me busy, and I love it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm proud of, I'm proud to be that. I'm trying to be a part of that business.
Good job, man. Well, I'm proud of you, bro. And I have a final question for you, man. I photographed one of your MMA fights. It was for Global Legion. I think you fought Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
And did you think it was an early stoppage?
Yes. I didn't even know it was stoppage. I was trying to take him down, and I just dropped my knees just so I could get a better, grip on it. Better in on it, to get inside more. And he was elbowing me, but it was not phasing me. It was just, it was tap. It was like not hard at all. And even after the fight, I was not even bruised or nothing after the fight. But I was phasing. And then the corner from their corner from my opponent, Cleveland, they said I'm down, I'm out, and I wasn't. I was just trying to take him down, and the referee, came up. Referee knew he made a mistake. He even saw the video. He came up to me afterwards, backstage, and like, yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have stopped the fight. Even I knew it was an early stoppage. It was my mistake. And it sucked,
Yeah. And that was your second fight with him, right?
Exactly. Because the first time I fought and I won that, but it was disqualification because he elbowed me in the back of the head and I couldn't continue. And this one, it was, he was elbowing me, but it was the side of the head. And people were saying it was back to the head. I didn't even know what's going on, because I was trying to take him down. It was all in a rush. So,
yeah, man. Oh man,
I saw that when you were trying to take him down, you weren't leaving fully out of it.
Exactly. I was still trying to go into it because you could see in the video
I think he caught you for a second, and as you were rolling to get him, I think you were, I think that's where the judge saw.
Yeah, when I felt he was elbowing me, I was like, okay, now I gotta go in, not let him elbow me. So after I dropped my knees, so he doesn't have to do it because when he has to bend down and drop down more for him to elbow me. So I knew if I dropped down more, I could do it. And you could see the video that the referee was having struggle just to push me away, and I was like, I'm still in this.
Right.
I was confused at that moment, and it sucked. But I'm hoping to fight him again, but we'll see what happens.
3 times the charm.
You never know, man.
I mean,
people want to see that fight.
You have loads of potential, man, and you're gonna do big things.
Sure.
I already know it, man. But that's all the questions I have for you right now. So I'll send it over to Armando or Mike.
All right, good talking to you.
Yeah, man.
Brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Same.
Yeah, I just got a quick question about you. And your training. How does I know you train with your father-in-law Viet, and he's got a couple of guys in that have been in our shows at Rize as well. I mean, how is that relationship, and does that hinder your training at all, or you want to tell him one day to fuck off, or
No,
but I
of
mean,
course. Like I said, I'm a family guy. Like I love to be in family no matter what. But I do train with we train us together and all that, and we do one-on-one together as a session, and I do cross train. I do go down to Clearwater over there down in Gracie over there. Jeff Gracie over there. Try to go ATT Tampa. I try to cross train around, keep myself, different bodies. Because yes, what the guys I have is, the amateurs and all that stuff. And, I'm the only kind of only pro in the gym. But other than that, like the guys are getting better. The guys getting me work. So I'm not saying that they're not getting me work, but, I just need different bodies, different type of, different pros and everything, because there's different levels, you know, different bodies, power, you know. So, you know, I treated myself busy, keep myself different bodies and everything, so I keep myself going. But for right now, I can't do it.
Do you use different people when you're training to get ready for bare knuckle or MMA? I mean, obviously you gotta train with different guys.
Yeah, I do different guys. Like I said, like I go to the Jeff Bailey's over there in Clearwater, because they do bare knuckle too. They have guys in bare knuckle, so I'm able to go there and we're able to train and everything. So it's pretty good. It's pretty beneficial. So it helps out a lot.
That's awesome, man. That's pretty much all I have, man.
Yeah, I know, Abby, we're kind of running short on time, but I just want to ask you one last thing. You mentioned earlier your mom had a brain tumor. How's she doing now?
She's okay. She's doing, you know, the brain tumor's not affecting her, but it's kind of like some stuff is getting to little worse. You know, like she got knee pains, and we don't know if she probably have cancer now, because you know she's have to get body, you know, everything checked and everything. So we'll see what happens. You know, I'm there for her no matter what. So, you know, it's gonna be just crazy. I told her to stay inside, because this stuff will affect her. Because with all, you know, with us, you know, if you're sick and stuff, it's gonna kill you. So I'm on to stay inside. Don't even try to, you know, do anything. Even
sure. Hopefully, I hope she gets better. Hope things look up for her.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling and everything. But, you know, she's strong. She's a strong woman, like, you know, like I am. She made me strong, so I can't give up, and she's not giving up. So.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have today, Abby. But you know, we really appreciate your time, and we're glad we got to know a little bit more about you today. And tell your followers real quick before you go, how can they follow you on social media?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say thank you for having me, though. Appreciate it for having me, guys.
Thank you for being on, man, and your support.
Thank you. Yeah, no, if anything, can have me, guys, again, I'll be there. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at abdiel.velazquez.mma. Also on Facebook, Abdiel Velazquez MMA. I have an Instagram. I have a Facebook fan page, and also, you know, Facebook, you know, myself too. So, you know, I'm always active. Also Twitter too is Abdiel and then VEL93. So I'll be on Twitter sometimes, not really. So.
All right. Well, the best of luck to you in the future. We look forward to watching your next fight. Hopefully, you'll come out and watch our next card when we have it. That should be coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, no, definitely, guys. If everything, you know, when like I said, I transitioned to MMA, so I'm really want to get back to with you guys. You know,
we'll definitely let you know, man. We'll give you a little holler if once we get our pro show on the way. But definitely looking forward to having you again.
Yeah, no, when this is all over, I'd love to be in there. Definitely. Thank you, guys.
Awesome, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, take care, man.
So this has been the latest episode of On the Rise. On behalf of Armando Gonzalez, Gerardo Ramos, and our guest, Abdiel Velazquez, this is Mike Feinberg, wishing you having a great night. Stay safe, everyone.